I'm like, the thing is like when I mic, I just say I'm like Taiwanese, but I feel like sometimes it's just like, who cares?
Right. I don't know.
Asian is Asian. No, I'm joking. But like I did grow up in Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was actually born and raised there, and then I moved here. Well, I moved here for college.
Got it.
Yeah, and I sound like this because I went to one of those things. It's like an international school. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I feel like you don't have the international accent though.
Okay, well,
You know how the international school accent is like has that like English, and you just sound American.
It's because I think especially like for example like Hong Kong, there are some people who have like an English accent just because they used to be colony, or like a lot of international schools.
Yeah, and that's how they like teach it.
Right. And then, but I think there's a whole thesis I can write on the issues of these type of schools, but I think that's a whole other issue. But yeah, and then so came here for college, and then but my family kind of is between Hong Kong and Taiwan.
Whoa.
Yeah, but like ethnically, yeah, Taiwanese, but like a little Japanese, but.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's the 23andMe.
I love that.
How about you? What's your breakdown?
I'm Scottish and Swedish mostly.
Oh.
Yeah, and with some other white, my brother and my mom have done it.
Yeah.
I'm sort of like, I don't really need the government to have my DNA, but then so they did it, and I was like, well, okay, so they do have my DNA in many ways, but.
Do you feel at all a connection?
Yeah, I feel pretty connected to Scotland. I keep going back. I'm obsessed with it.
So your parents are first gen? No,
not even. Like, it's weird. But you know how, like, I don't know, I think like being white is weird, and I think white people should try to connect to their culture because they're being weird about being white, and white can't be what you're connected to.
Interesting, yeah.
So it was like my great grandma who came from Scotland.
Okay.
But we're such mutts that it's like pick one and go.
Yeah. Okay.
And I look pretty Swedish and Scottish, so that like feels.
Oh, so you do feel kinship when you go back.
Yeah.
To Scotland.
Everyone looks like me. It's crazy.
Really?
They're big, they're freckled, they're blue-eyed, they're angry.
Right back at home.
It's amazing. Sometimes I get lost. I'm like, wait, who's me and who's you?
Yeah.
I love it.
And that's beautiful.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Do you like being... Because Hong Kong is super diverse, right?
Well, actually, I guess my version of it is it's like... I guess it's so layered because it's obviously mostly like Chinese people, or like... I guess mostly from. Sorry, I'm like literally just I'm like glitching, but I think especially since there's these protests like 5 years ago, there's obviously a huge exodus of like people who might have been more international, but they don't want to live in Hong Kong anymore, and I think there's a lot more like Chinese people coming to the city, so I'd say it's not as diverse as maybe like other people experience it, and especially like going to international school is just like it's a really like it's like spoiled rich kids, like it's a very, very privileged bubble. And so like I think that's how like the interactions you have, and there's like a very clear class divide. This is not funny at all, but
that's
like
okay. That's okay.
But there's like obviously like especially I think at international school there's like the Asian or white kids. Those are like the popular kids, and then there's mostly everywhere, and then there's like it's mostly like Chinese, Cantonese, Taiwanese, or like East Asians, and then so that's the divide. And then also in Hong Kong there's a lot of like migrant workers, so like from Southeast Asia, and I think there's a lot of issues with Hong Kong. It's diverse in the sense that there's a lot of expats that come, but it's not actually, I think, like it's not like New York, right? You know, where there's just so many different cultures, so many different economic backgrounds, and things like that.
We can't compare anything to New York. Sometimes I feel like bad because I do kind of judge everything based on New York, and then I'm like, oh wait, like it is actually the most diverse place on earth.
Yeah.
So,
because where did you grow up?
Ohio.
Wait, so what made you want to make the move here?
Well, I went to journalism school upstate.
Oh, okay.
And then jobs are here.
Wait, Syracuse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And my friends are here, so it was just like I kind of knew I wanted to be here anyway.
Yeah.
And I grew up in a city in Ohio, so like I grew up in a quite diverse place. When you hear Ohio, it's not like corn. A lot of it is cornfields, but where I grew up, like I just grew up in Columbus. Like,
oh, okay.
It's pretty diverse.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I liked that, and I like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't feel that different here.
Oh,
to me.
Interesting. Wait, so we both went to journalism school.
Oh, cute.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Did you?
I don't know. I feel like I didn't. No shade. Didn't learn anything.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Northwestern.
That's a pretty good one.
Right. But I don't know. How did you do? Maybe you have. I don't know. Because I felt like I went there and I was like, they don't teach you shit.
Yeah. It's weird because it's such a like. It's basically a trade.
Yes.
Like I always thought that was weird that it was like, okay, like there's only so much you can do if you're not just like reporting. You just have to do that. And then the jobs that I had, I didn't learn shit about in school.
Yeah.
Like, I was an audience engagement editor.
Right,
they didn't have curriculum for that in 2014.
Yes. Oh, okay. And also, I feel like there's such an emphasis on, like, finding a good story. Like, do you have an eye for, like, telling this, like, this idea? But right now, it's like, it doesn't even matter. Well, obviously, it's like, you have to find a story that's engaging. But now it's like, can you SEO the shit out of, like, your story? Like, and I'm like, you didn't learn how to do, like, a deck, or, like, SEO, or any of the things that are, like, important in, like, digital media today.
Yeah, the digital media was a little bit, I feel pretty, I could go run a newspaper for sure. Yeah. But like, yeah, no, I agree with that it was like, we were always printing out our stories and redlining. Like, we were learning old school journalism. Old school, and we just happened to be, I think, at that time where it was like, curriculum hasn't caught up yet. Yeah. But the kids now, I think, are learning more of that.
Oh, okay. Because I guess I've already been for like 4 or 5 years out. Yeah. And hopefully, like, the curriculum has changed, because I feel like it was really like whiplash coming out, and it's like, oh my God, like, I don't know how to do any digital media things. And I guess a lot of it's like, you kind of just learn your beat on the job, which makes sense as well.
I think that's the case in like so many jobs, unless you're like an engineer or an architect. It's like, come here and we'll do it. Yes. Like, I don't think most people, I think college is more about learning how to think for your field than actually knowing the thing. Right. Because like by the time I took like a video editing class, they were trying to prep us, to like be able to do that, because those are the jobs that they give people our age. And by the time I graduated, like, nobody was using that software anymore. So I was trained on Final Cut Pro. Who fucking uses that?
Nobody.
No one on earth.
No CapCut on the curriculum.
No, I had no CapCut. I had no idea how to use Premiere. Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah. Just so
useless.
Many, like, crucial. What? I don't know how to edit a video. I don't know how to edit audio. I don't know how to edit essential skills, which I understand. It's like they're teaching you soft skills, how to think, but I'm like, I need practical skills.
I really do.
So do you just learn everything now on your own?
Yes. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Yeah. I have one friend that I lean on really, really heavily. He is an editor in media, and we went to the same school, and he was actually in a different program. So he was in television, radio, and film. Yeah. So he learned that kind of stuff, and he has a more formal education in it. And all the time I FaceTime him, and I'm like, there's no audio on this video. Like, would you like to tell me what's going on? And he like will reverse engineer.
Wait, so do you just edit everything on CapCut and like?
I use I like pay for Adobe Suite, so I do everything in Premiere. I'll use CapCut for like once I actually edit the full episode down, and I get the clip in vertical, I go in and like put captions on and stuff. And
with how much stuff you're pumping out, you have to have like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I have to be on a computer. Editing on my phone, like a lot of people swear by it. I'm like, it's too much.
Yeah, that tiny size, you're actually going to go blind.
Exactly. I have to have the actual clip ready, and then I can edit from there, small things. But
yeah. How does it feel now being a more public figure? I was just seeing your TikTok about that.
It's actually weird. I feel so insane talking about it, because like.
No, it's like you're not. Nobody's supposed to be perceived at that level.
Yes. Already I feel like that, and I'm like, this is the tiniest rung of fame that you can be on.
Don't undermine yourself.
But it's so true. You know what I mean? Like, it's bizarre. It's so weird, especially living in New York. I think if I lived somewhere else, it might be different. I think I'm pretty local to this area. I think a lot of the people who see me are like girls in my grade in New York. So I'll be out and girls will like snicker, and I'm like, okay, I got bullied. You can't do this. You can't do this. Even if it's positive, you can't do this.
Wait, but they must be like saying it, but now it's a good thing, because they're like, oh my God, we love her.
So then as I walk away, they're like, we love your videos, and I'm like, oh, okay, it was good.
But it still has that feeling of,
I'm still scared. Yeah. A bunch of like hot skinny girls whispering near me.
Greatest fear. Greatest fear.
Scariest thing I can think of.
But how often do you get approached?
Maybe once or twice a week.
Whoa, that's a lot.
I know, it's really crazy.
Whoa,
it's really crazy.
You're famous.
But I feel people looking at me like too long and in a different way than they had, like, than before.
But how do you know if somebody's just like, ooh, checking you out, versus like, oh, they recognize you?
Well, I think this sounds like bad, but it is actually true. It's just like, I'm a fat lady. Like, I know when you're checking me out and when you're not, like, because most people aren't. Okay. So unless you're like an old Puerto Rican, I assume you're looking at me because of my videos.
What you're once again you're undermining yourself. Every time we get together, I feel like we're always like, I'm ugly. No, you're ugly. And we're like, no,
thank you.
You're Gorgina.
Thank you so much.
But that is crazy that you get approached that much. Like,
and it's just different type of people. So like now girls are staring at me so much longer than they ever have in my life, and they're like not lesbians. So I'm like, you've seen me.
But that's kind of beautiful. Do you feel like you've attracted a crowd? Because like a lot of your content is like, oh, like body positive. Well, not body positivity, but just speaking very frankly about like your experience and stuff like that.
That's my favorite. If it's a big girl, like a girl came up to me at a show the other day, and she didn't approach me before the show, which was nice. She waited until after, and like we had a nice little crowd work moment. And then when we came out, she was like, I actually love you. I came to the show because of you. Like, that meant so much to me.
Really? Through the content?
Yeah.
Oh, you made it.
It was so exciting. That was cool.
Yeah. No, especially when just somebody like, because at the end of the day, like, obviously you love any audience is great, but like to have somebody just know your experience and then really like relate to that.
Huge. Do you have that?
No, well, only once.
You're popping online too.
No. They're literally, it's only because I did one AI ad. Horrible decision. I do not promote Suno AI anymore. But that that just like promoted the video. But anyway, the point is, I think it is crazy. Just like, yes, being so tiny, but your video, if you have like videos that just like have engagement, people have seen, especially in like your demographic, right? Like I'll just go to different like events and they'll be like, oh my god, we saw your video. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I always say I'm so sorry. And they're like, what? I just told you I liked it. And I'm like, I wish I was invisible.
Because I don't know about you, but sometimes in my head I'm like, they have to say they like it.
Yes.
No, they have no other choice.
Which in fact, they like just wouldn't speak to you at all if they didn't like it. That's true. And they wouldn't remember it probably if they didn't like it. Unless they really hated it.
I think it was a good video.
Right? Like it was, you happen to be funny. What about that?
Or honestly, it doesn't even have to be like funny or cute. As long as you're memorable, that's the best thing in this economy.
Exactly.
Not us just gassing each other
out.
This is
cute. I like it. Oh my god. Okay, wait. I haven't introduced you yet. I always do this.
Oh, okay.
Guys, please welcome comedian, creator, artiste, Natalie Lin.
Yeah. So excited.
I'm so excited to have you here.
I've been so excited to do this.
I just think you're the funniest girl.
No,
I really do.
You are.
Stop it. We're gonna kiss.
I know. I think we might.
Call your boyfriend. Tell him.
I'm breaking
It's
up
not
with
cheating.
Him
If
right after this.
Okay, perfect.
I've been waiting for the
amazing.
Goodbye.
Oh, that's amazing.
But I met you at the Tiny Cupboard 4 years ago.
I know. Can you believe it?
And I actually was I loved your mic so much. I was so dedicated. You. I did the 50-minute trek
back
up that dangerous staircase.
Oh, so scary. Back when we had to do that.
I know. It kind of felt like climbing a cliff, you know, and then you look down, you literally could die.
Oh my god, guys! And for anyone who's listening who isn't aware of the Tiny Cupboard, there is this atrocious comedy club in Bushwick, and for a while you had to enter via like very old and rickety fire escape. And the only reason I felt comfortable doing it was that the first time I went, somebody went, oh yeah, I used to see Stavros Halkias at the roof party, so if he could do it, anyone could do it. And I was like, I can do it. Stavros?
Who's that?
Oh, a fat Greek comedian. He's super funny. And I was like,
that is the goal. If he can do it, I can do it. That's beautiful.
That was him like stress testing it.
Yeah.
And I really appreciated that. But sometimes people would like get on the staircase at the same time as me, and I'd be like, this is a one person at a time ride.
Wait down there while I make it up there. But then you discover there's the inside staircase.
And then you discover.
Kind of life-changing after that.
Huge. Yeah, however, like they just don't open the door most of the time. So you're just ringing, and then you have to like sprint up the staircase to get to the worst mic of all time. Just like
you ended that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right? No, you're on to bigger, better things now.
That's how I felt. I put a year in, and I was like, no, surely that's enough.
Yes.
You've run mics. Like, I don't think anyone needs to run a mic for more than 1 year.
No, because it's really public service.
It literally is.
Right. I mean, everybody talks about it, but sitting there for 2 hours. And then it's 3-minute comedy. It's just, it's brutal.
And it really is open. Like, anyone can show up and tell you what they think.
Yeah. People really testing the limits of free speech all the time.
Oh my God. And then when you have to, like, reprimand, that's always terrible, too.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you can't do slurs here. I can't believe I have to say this to you, but you must leave.
Yeah. Do you, like, not go to any mics now? Because you're like, I just don't want.
I kind of don't. I should.
Yeah.
I certainly should.
No, why would you subject yourself to slurs?
It is terrible. Yeah. It is absolutely terrible. But it's like good for you. I just I'm not in the habit of it. And with TikTok, I lean on it so heavily because anytime I've had an idea, I can immediately put it out and see what people think.
But don't you think the payoff is better? Like, I honestly, when people are like, you should do those shitty, I'm like, I don't think you need to do, especially if you have like what you're doing now.
Yeah, you know? If you have some sort of audience, it does feel nice to like, I am still writing in that way.
Yeah.
But getting up on stage, I should be doing it, you know? Getting the reps in. But yeah, I know it is like a terrible, it makes you feel bad. And, and sometimes you go to a mic and nobody listens, so you don't even like, you're like, I said those words out loud, but I could have done that in my house for the same amount of ROI.
Wow, I like how you're using. Are you also doing KPIs and how you evaluate your performance?
Kind of. Suppose you have to.
Yeah, but what do you feel like your ultimate goal is? Also, I hope this is not affecting the audio. I keep hitting it.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
My ultimate goal, I want to support myself doing art.
Yeah.
That's really what I want. I just want to have like an audience. There are so many like creatives. I want to be a comedian first, but like I want to have an audience that supports me, whether I'm writing a book or putting out a show or whatever. I want people to like understand that I'm like a comedic artist.
So you always wanted to do stand up first, or just comedy in general? Also, so was it like in college when you were doing journalism, you wanted to do comedy? Oh, okay. I always thought that I'd be good at comedy. So I like had a really long running note in my phone of like jokes. Oh, okay.
And then
I had one of those too, like a long page document, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be in a special one day." I'm 15. I'm like, "This is great," and you do all of it. I'm like, "This is all garbage."
Yeah, looking back, it's like, oof.
Yeah.
Did you know that early that you wanted to be a comedian?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this the other day. I think in high school, yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but for you, college?
Yeah, maybe college. I think I went to college and did journalism because I really wanted to like be a late night writer. I liked the idea of like writing funny stuff about the news.
Yeah.
So I think I always wanted to be funny, but I wanted like more job security than that. And the idea of being a touring comedian always sounded bad to me.
Yeah, because at least
I'm not gonna live on a bus.
No, and as bad as journalism right now, it's still slightly better than the bus comedian.
Better paid, more stability. I somehow found a career with less stability and worse money. That's insane. That's crazy.
But it does train you. Like, let me take back me saying that journalism sucks. I guess you really, but there is that skill of like,
for sure,
identifying a good story. And because I felt the same way where I just watched a lot of like Daily Show and a lot of John Oliver, and I was like, oh my god, comedy used to change the world.
Low key though,
right? Yeah, and I still think it's relevant. So,
I also think reporting training is huge. Like, crowd work has never been an issue. You are so charming. I feel like there's no one on earth that you couldn't like have a funny. Yeah. Sorry, that's what this is. I should rename the pod.
You should. Yeah.
But like, I feel like no crowd work could ever stump you because you could talk to anyone.
Because you were forced to always ask questions? Is that how you feel too?
And the source is you're not only talking to people like you that are interesting to you, you're talking to anyone. And that's like huge. People at our age are afraid to like pick up the phone.
Right. That's kind of true. Like, it's like you really force yourself. I'm like, normally I'm like, oh fuck, I would never want to call, but like, it's like, fuck it, you have to get the story done. You better pick up that phone and call that guy you don't want to call.
You need a quote. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And even when we were, I'm 18 getting this training and I'm talking to, a 50-year-old county representative, that's not a situation I would have been in otherwise. So I got really used to it. Like, nobody scares me if they sit in the front row.
Yes.
Doesn't bother me.
So true. Have you ever had like a bad crowd interaction yet?
For sure. Sometimes, one time at the Tiny Cupboard, a girl was in the back and I was hosting, and a comedian made like a bad like rape joke, but it wasn't tasteful at all, but it wasn't like,
you needed to
oh my god, this guy is evil. It was like, he tried something there and it did not work. But it was like pretty fine. Yeah. And this girl who looked like a club rat from 2011, it was so crazy what she was wearing. She was wearing like an Aztec print neon miniskirt.
Well, I love the detail you remember in this interaction.
I was like, you cannot be speaking to me when you look like that. You
only get certain rights based on how you look.
100%.
Yeah, I agree.
That's been happening to me my whole life. But she like started chirping about it to him, and then he got off stage, and I had to kind of, when you're hosting, sometimes you have to like sacrifice somebody in the audience for everyone else to have a good time.
For sure.
So I had to make a little bit of fun of her and was like, you're chirping, you got to calm down. Yeah. At the end of the show, I swear I see the crowd like parting, and I can't figure out why. This tiny little bitch is like stomping through the crowd, and she comes up and she goes, there's a lot of things I could say to you. And I was like, are you going to tell me I'm fat? And she goes, 30 pounds.
That's so fucked up.
I was like, you think I'm skinny? Yeah. You think I only have 30 pounds to lose?
You think I'm shocked?
Like I'm just smiling. Her head is like beneath my breasts. Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing here?
I can't even see you. There's like clouds between
Why are we doing this? And why would you try to fight me right now in this place where you see there's no security? Yeah. No one will back you up.
That's so like, sometimes when people feel the need to do that, I'm like, relax.
Also, just like use your brain. Like,
yeah.
Is it this one?
I think I was drinking this one.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's yours.
Gorge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But so back to I guess how you wanted to do comedy.
Yes.
So then in the middle of college, you were like, oh.
No. Not even, actually. So I got my first journalism job at Fortune magazine. I was there for 4 years and I organized the union. So yeah, so my whole life was union.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't funny.
Yeah, no.
I was like, they're laying off expectant parents. We can't be doing this. And then I got into a relationship that was long distance. So I was like back and forth for a while doing that in Boston. And then when we broke up, I finally had time. I wasn't, using all my time to be an activist or like date a Turk. So I had a lot of time and was like, well, I have a long note. Let's go.
Yeah. How was the Turk? I'm just curious.
Grumpy.
Yeah.
But I loved him,
Yeah. On to the next.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We're still friends though. Like
So after 4 years of working, you were like, now I'm ready.
Yeah.
To get into it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But did you try stand up prior to that?
First time I tried stand up was on a trip to Orlando with my friend in like maybe 2021.
Oh, okay.
Maybe no, it must have been pre-pandemic actually.
Yeah.
So maybe 2019.
Oh, did you get the bug then?
Not like. What's crazy is that I really always was like, when I have time, I'll do it because I just am like not ready for my life to take off. Like I was like, well, I'm gonna get famous when I start. Yeah. So
and you are.
So that was really how I thought of it. Was just like, I'm not ready like for my whole life to like change.
Yeah. No, and also you're just like living at a certain point. You're just like trying to figure out who you are, as cheesy as it sounds.
Literally, being 23, like in New York for the first time, is insane.
I you don't know shit. Like I feel like I still don't know shit, but like, especially some of the stuff I was saying, like back when I was a teenager or in college, I was reading back at those things. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a dumbass. Yeah. I mean, you're still a dumbass in a lot of ways, but less so, I think, as you get older.
100%. Yeah, so when did you start officially?
Well, I did it in college. It was like a women's show, and obviously it was so fun. I was like, oh my God, I'm so good at comedy. Yeah. But it's obviously the most supportive audience possible. It's your friends, it's fellow women.
Yeah.
And then I remember doing one mic, and then
harrowing when the men get involved.
Yeah.
Really scary.
4 men in the audience. I said, oh no, I got to do my little pussy jokes in front of them. Oh no. No, but shout out to good friend Will Peck. He brought me to my first ever show. Yeah, it was just like he was same school, and then I went to see his show after, and it was literally like. No shade to him, but it was like 5 people in the audience. I was like, oh, this is the real world. This is the real world of comedy. But then it COVID coincided with my time in college. And then I went back to Hong Kong, and then I did a mic there. That was interesting, like doing a mic there.
Yeah, what's the comedy scene like there?
It's all expats.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, I literally did one mic, and then this one guy told me, it was kind of I guess he was trying to be nice, but he was like, wow, you're the best like female comic in Hong Kong. I'm like, that's because there are no other options. Like, it's just like expats. Like, and obviously I think there is a little diversity. I don't want to there are like really great local comics as well, but there's just not a huge saturation. And also that mic I went to was like right before this thing called like the national security law, which is basically effectively making Hong Kong China. And like that was crazy, like just like in such a politically charged environment. And that's not to say that comedy here isn't obviously politically charged, but I think it's just like there is so much like, which is good that there is so much discourse and still a lot of news sources or like comedy outlets that are still talking about this. But I think there is it feels like there's a lot less of that in Hong Kong. So to be at that mic and people being like, oh, this is the last place I have freedom and stepping off this. I love China.
Yeah.
Like that was like, wow, that was crazy to be in that room. And then, but obviously I don't want to simplify this whole discussion. I think there's a lot of like issues with xenophobia and just like it's a whole other issue that I think is just too much to explain right now. But it's just like, I think doing comedy there was it's a just eye-opening experience. Yeah.
How would you compare senses of humor from there to here? Obviously there's a lot of different ones within America, but I would say maybe New York.
That is such a great question. I don't even think I can be like the best authority on it just because I haven't been back for so long, and I was only there for literally one mic, and then COVID shut it down again. But I think from the comics I see there, I think there is just like I think just less. So then, and there is just like the people are just more. I don't want to say it's homogenous, but it's not like, again, like it's not as diverse as New York. You have so many types. You have so many different like ideologies when it comes to comedy.
Yeah.
There just isn't like, there is definitely a growing scene across like Hong Kong, Taiwan, like it's just Asia, but it's just like, this is the place to do it. Yeah. There's just so much stuff.
Is there anything like I think a lot about the only other place I've spent enough time where I feel like I understand what they think is funny is in the UK.
Interesting. What did you find?
I think they are way goofier in the like they're like slapstick. Like they think like goofy ass shit is funny that Americans just like like it's like kind of childlike. Like they have a little bit more of a sense of whimsy, I think. And here I think like we're in a place where we're pretty sardonic and it's like a lot of dark.
Yeah.
And over there they're like not doing that.
So interesting.
So like does your family, like do you feel like your family shares your sense of humor, or do you think it's changed since you got here?
That is honestly like that is also such a great question. This is why you're a journalist. This is why you're a journalist. Like Loki, I think my mom will tell me, she's like, I honestly don't know what you're saying sometimes. Which I think there's also just
my mom says that, by the way. So
there's just so many barriers. There's like a language barrier, there's like a cultural barrier, there's like a generational barrier, and just so much of like internet culture where there's a divide. But I think there's definitely just even within New York, there's just so many different rooms. Like I'll have other Asian comics be like, the Asian room is the tax you have to pay to be an Asian comic. I'm like, relax, bro. I think it's just like the sensibilities of how you also express yourself. Because sometimes maybe it is you do find things funny equally, but just the way you express that joy is different. Like I think there's a lot of like whenever you do Asian shows, there's a lot of like just like or
reserved people a lot of the time.
It's more reserved people. Whereas I think it's just like if you're doing like a I don't know, I guess even a crowd that's like a white crowd or just even a bush. I can't really I don't have enough like data points to really compare like Brooklyn versus Manhattan. Maybe you have a better idea, but like there's some rooms people really want to express their laughter. Yeah. But some rooms don't,
Those are weird too, where you have a show and you're like, I saw you smiling the whole time, but I didn't hear a laugh.
And there's a lot of like
As a host, I'm always saying that, like, please, they will kill themselves if you don't let them hear that you like it.
Exactly.
This is the only art form where we're getting real time. You need to tell us what you think.
Exactly.
We're freaking out.
Exactly. And then I'll be at a mic and someone does a joke I like and I go, and I'm the problem. I'm the problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Wait, so how have you, like, do you like where you're at right now? Like, has stand-up been going how you like it to?
Yeah, I wish that stand-up, and I don't think this is true for literally anyone, so it's not a gripe I have with my own career, but I do social media for stand-up.
Okay.
And I don't like that social media has taken off more than stand-up, even though basically everyone right now, it's social media and then stand-up. That's how it goes. But I don't like that some people just know me as like a creator.
Oh, interesting.
That's frustrating.
But don't you feel like there is just like an inability, like it's just hard to grow purely through stand-up unless you're like touring. Then you'll have enough content, but there's no way otherwise, right?
Exactly. And stand-up clips don't do well. So like when people are trying to shit on me, they'll be like, oh, and your stand-up clips, like even if you barely post any, and when you do, they don't get anything. And I'm like,
who the hell?
First of all,
who's saying that?
Multiple people have commented that before, and I'm like, I'm emailing your mom on Facebook. I hate you.
Wait, is it people you know?
No.
No. The trolls.
Yes, of course. And I get it though, but like, so that is frustrating that it's like, I want to be known as a stand-up and I don't want to be, stand-ups, so many stand-ups, especially older ones who have been working up through the clubs and didn't do the social thing, look down on anyone who finds success through the internet because they think it's like an easy way out.
Have you talked to someone?
I posted a reel from my episode with Issa Medina, where we talked about,
I think I know,
where we talked about like how basically men love to say you have to kill in every room to be a good comic. And while I do think like that's mostly true, I think we can acknowledge the fact that like you've been in a room before where you're like, I know that my jokes are funnier than these guys, but they laughed at the white guy and they don't even listen to me.
Right.
That's just true. Like, I don't think those two things are separate, but then some comics will be like, oh, some like famous comics were like, oh, just say you don't do black rooms. Just say you're mediocre. Just say you're an internet comedian and you don't have the chops. And I was like, oh, you've gotten some things confused.
Yeah.
That's not what I said. So that is like an insecurity that I have. So like I'm really happy with how things are going, but like, yeah, I definitely don't want to just be seen as like an internet girl.
Right. But again, like you're saying where it's like you also the older the setting was just different, right? It's not like now where there's just so many different ways you can enjoy comedy. Before it's really like, have you heard of this thing? It's like called paleo comedy.
No.
It's kind of it's like this idea of like what it's kind of makes the white man feel comfortable, and it's kind of just like, oh, at the end of the day, there's like some paleo comedy is like, who's Buzz Lightyear? What's that actor?
Like Tim Allen?
Yeah. And there's like his show and like his type of comedy. It's like at the end of the day, it's always like, oh yes, the kids, they don't understand. You know, they're gonna express themselves this way, but at the end of the day, the status quo hasn't changed.
Right.
And it's like, well, if you've always done comedy in that type of status quo, right, it's always gonna feel like that. Yeah. And I like, and not to say there's definitely times where sometimes I'm sure I'm guilty of this. I'll be like, I didn't do well because of this audience. Like, and then I'll just kind of make it up in my head. But like it is true. Like you're just not gonna, your comedy's not always gonna resonate. Like, no. And there are jokes I will do in an Asian room that I'm not gonna do in a room that's not an Asian room. And it's like, and then there are jokes that will work across the board, but there's just like different things, you know?
Yes. Yeah. And I think the crux of it for me is that like, I don't want to say that the height of comedy is being able to make every person laugh. Yeah. Because to me, that's watered down hack shit. Mm-hmm. If every person would laugh at it, it's probably not that good of a joke. Yeah. People are pretty stupid. Like, and the comedy that I want to put out would be funny to people like me, to people who have the same references and whatever. And like, why would that be considered less of a good joke? We were talking about Chris Fleming, actually, like when this whole conversation came up with Cal, actually, second Cal mention, my king. But he was just like, I think that he's like too specific. His references are super niche, like, and I'm like, but a lot of people really love that because the reference is so specific, and it's so well done. Just because you don't know the reference doesn't mean it's a bad joke. Yeah. So it's just like the two sides of that coin.
And what's great about social media is then you can find people. Right. Like I obviously have a whole issue with that too. Like where it's just like you basically have to be a slave to the algorithm. Yeah. And you're basically at the end of the day, you know who benefits? Big tech.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mr. Mark, Mr. Bezos, the people on top, you know? But like, yeah, I think to ever shit on somebody for doing social media, I think is literally just like, you're so out of touch with how the world works now. And also there are also like certain comics now who are like, I would never do that. And I'm like, that's because you just don't want to grow.
Exactly. To your potential. Oh, you're allergic to making money? That's not my problem. Sorry. Yeah. They get so mad. And the people who get mad, I think, are like usually people who tried to work up through the club scene and they feel like they worked way too hard and didn't get what I'm getting after having only done comedy for 4 years or whatever. And it's like, that must suck. I don't know.
And it's like, okay, that is unfair that the scene has changed where it's like there are other ways, but it's like there's no way you don't have a phone. It's equal opportunity.
And the scene changed, but it changed a couple years ago. Right. Get on it. Start posting some front facing, babe. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Unless you don't have a Wi-Fi connection, I don't want to hear you complain.
Literally, and the library has one, so
go check to the library and check it out.
Sitting next to the homeless guy. Yes.
Wait, so when were you like, I have to lock in on the social media, and how have you like put in your content calendar and all that?
Oh my God. So I was a social media manager for a while, so that makes it easier. Like I'd been thinking about that kind of stuff for like publications for a long time and gotten used to the metabolism. I think I started in like, it's probably been like 2 years that I've been posting every day on TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah. I started, I think in 2023.
Okay.
And that was like once in a while. I had like a waitressing job in between like 9 to 5s one time, and I was just like, okay, well, fuck it. Like, this seems to be what you have to do, and it's a good way to write, and it's a good way to like getting used to seeing myself on camera, getting all of these things that I'm gonna have to face at some point. So let's just like fuck it, whatever.
Okay.
And yeah, I just started doing it every day, then started doing like twice a day, started posting on Instagram.
Okay.
So right now I'm like doing more than I've ever done, which is twice a day on Instagram, twice a day on TikTok, once a day on Instagram, 3 times a day on Facebook.
Oh wow.
As often as I can on Reddit.
Uh-huh.
Every day, sometimes twice a day on YouTube Shorts.
Oh wow, that's no wonder we were talking the other day and you were like, I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah, I feel like
that
I'm
is
dying.
crazy.
It's a lot. It's not always original. Obviously, you like.
Yeah, but that's still content.
Yeah. I'm still TikTok first, so if something does okay there, it's gonna go everywhere.
Yeah.
And otherwise, I like kind of know my audience, like who's on what platform. So like, oh, this will work on TikTok, but there's no way that I'm gonna post this on Instagram or YouTube Shorts.
Do you feel like TikTok is still like the where the tastemakers are at? Like,
no, I think it's Instagram again.
Really?
I think Instagram is back right now, at least for me.
Yeah.
I think middle-aged women love my ass. And they're on Instagram.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening. Yeah.
But are there things that ever flop on TikTok where you're like, this will kill on Instagram?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time.
So why don't you don't just like think about just posting everything still? You're just like, no, I will still select things that will blow up first on TikTok.
Yeah, just because I post less on Instagram, and on Instagram I go every other with podcast clips. Yeah. So my front-facing videos, I'm only posting like 2 or 3 a week.
Yeah.
So it can't be everything. It has to be what I think will work on Instagram. And it used to be, did this do well on TikTok? If so, I'll post on Instagram. Yeah. But now I just have a better feel for what people like on Instagram. I've gained 50,000 followers since January.
Oh wow, it's very recent.
It took me 50,000, or it took me 2 years to get 50,000 on TikTok, and it took me 6 months to get 50,000 on Instagram.
Wow.
But I don't make money on Instagram, and TikTok pays my rent.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. This is obviously so irrelevant to, I guess, other people.
Whatever.
But like,
this is my podcast.
This is your podcast. I'm like, hello. Where is my money on this app?
Yeah. But you
like,
have to have 10,000 followers, which you do, right?
Right.
So then you can monetize. You've never made any money?
No, I can't. I can't monetize.
Yes, you can.
Really?
Am I
just stupid? Okay, I'll text you after.
Okay, I'll help you.
I'm so like,
you have to have 10,000 followers, and it has to be videos over 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
That would probably be the thing.
Yeah.
You have to like enroll in whatever the creator rewards program.
I tried to enroll in that, and
it didn't let you?
No.
That's fucked.
I know.
We'll look at it.
Yeah, we'll look at it together.
It's huge for me. I can have like a very bad paying job because this like
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But how do you feel like has your personal life been affected? Are you kissing anyone right now?
No, I'm not kissing anyone.
You're kissing the social media.
I'm kissing my fans.
Yeah, you are. You're dating your fans.
Well, every time I try to date somebody, they're always like, "Don't make a TikTok about me," and I was like, "I will."
Yeah. Well, what else am I supposed to do? You're free content.
Exactly. You're being a freak. I said if you be normal, there will be nothing to talk about.
Yeah. And also it's like at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, exactly. If there's nothing weird, there's nothing going to be nothing that's bad.
That's what I always tell them.
Yeah. And also it's like if they're supportive, like shout out honestly to the boyfriend. Like
literally.
I think he made him nervous when I posted a clip about him, but he was like, yeah, it makes me nervous, but just do it.
Cute. What does he think is going to happen?
Yeah, he was like, it's fine. Content, I think
you guys are literally in love.
Yeah, exactly. And it just like, it's out there. And I think, obviously, it's so scary when you first post. And I think for me still, just because I don't do it like a ton across platforms. But like, you kind of do it and you're like, wow, my life, nothing changes. Like
at all.
Nothing at all.
At all.
Which is shocking, right?
Yes.
You kind of think like maybe there'll be an avalanche or something crazy. But it's like, no. The world keeps spinning just as it was.
It really does.
And like, even I'm sure there's no way that nobody is judging you. Yeah. But also, it's like attention is engagement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's my bed. That's the stuff I make the most money on is when they're angry at me.
Yes, truly.
It's hard not to rage bait.
Your haters.
People
are your
think
best
I am
supporters.
rage baiting, and I'm not. These are the only time I post. It's my real opinion.
Your true opinion.
But sometimes,
yeah,
it feels rage baiting.
What was the post that got like the most?
There was one last year or 2 years ago where I said that people who like fall asleep to horror movies are like freaks and weirdos and there's something wrong with them.
I second that.
Oh my God, there's a very serious community. They were like, you're racist, you're ableist, you're fucked up, you're a bitch, you're homophobic. I was like, oh no.
And was that your first taste of like
yes, that was the first time they were really angry at me. It was like hundreds of thousands of comments.
Really?
I was getting death and rape threats, like, and I was like, so you're proving my point.
Yeah.
In many, many ways, you guys are like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just gonna rape and kill you. Oh, okay.
Your response is so funny. Wow. But like honestly, it's like if you didn't have a video blow up, did it do well? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Made money.
Yeah. Good for you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Wait, but would you like to kiss anyone right now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Just casually or
kissing is awesome. No, I'd love to find my husband.
Oh, is that like
I'm
something
ready.
like you want to do imminently or just like kind of on the mood board?
Yeah, when I love living alone. I love being alone. I love all of that stuff. Like somebody has to be really, really amazing for it to improve on me being alone.
Yeah.
But if he showed up today, I'd be so happy.
Oh.
As long as I liked him more than I like being alone.
Yeah.
It's just really hard to find that.
What do you feel like you've learned from your past that you're like, I don't want that?
Whoa.
Now?
Like I said, grumpy.
Oh, okay.
I don't want grumpy anymore.
Okay.
My dad's super, super goofy, so I kind of went opposite from him, and then I was like, I may have overswung.
At least so I guess daddy issues in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And he's great. He just like, I wanted somebody who was a little bit like more serious and reliable, like a man.
Yeah.
And I went too far.
Yeah.
So I would love like a man with a sense of humor.
Oh, okay.
But you know, men are not reliable. Like I cannot remember the last time I went on a first date where they didn't reschedule or like postpone, like right before the date.
Wow, that's actually I've been out of the dating scene for so long.
You're so lucky.
No, I kind of forget like how like the bar is literally so low.
It's disgusting.
Like all you have to do is show up.
I know.
All the time you set.
I know. I have a friend, like one of the most beautiful girls in the world,
Yeah.
like inside and out. Like she just shines. She's so lovely. And she'll be like, oh my God, maybe he's the one. He's nice and he's a liberal. And I'm like, that can't be it. That cannot be it.
But that is it. That's the bar. Like
Not even a leftist.
No.
A liberal. A center lib.
Just not moderate.
He loves Pete Buttigieg. That's crazy.
Wow. Wait, and has she found any success though?
No. Her fiance cheated on her. Shit is very bad.
Oh my God.
No, and that was so crazy too, because I'm like, okay, well, this is like literally the most perfect girl in the world to me. Like,
Yeah.
like so many men would kill to be with this girl, and you shat all over it.
Wow. But do you feel like it's those girls who are just so like they're just so perfect, and then that's the type of guys who love to take advantage of that.
That's so true.
Because they just want somebody who's like perfect to
Yeah,
you know.
I think she maybe didn't know that her guard needed to be
Yeah,
up
yeah.
higher.
Yeah. Not me victim
Because they're
blaming, but I'm
evil.
saying just there's
No,
a type
but-
of man who's
yes.
so attracted to a girl like that. And then
Yes.
there's just like the moment you get that, you're like, oh, okay, my ego is satisfied and let me move on to the next.
Exactly.
You know?
I do think that's true. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah, so I would love if he could come to find me. I have some
At the
irons
store.
in the fire. Yeah.
You just show up.
Yeah, that'd be
I'll
nice.
schedule someone.
Thank you so much.
I'll go through my Rolodex.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm open to dating men as low as 5'9" now, so
Oh, okay.
so
Thank you. Taking one for the team.
Trying.
Yeah.
trying. I'm 5'11" and a half. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is really ridiculous. I'm
Wow.
5'8's too low. We can't go that low.
Wow, that really is difficult. Like when you're a tall woman,
Yeah.
like that
And
really.
big guys don't want tall women. They want the little ones because they can like manhandle them.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Gross.
Disgusting.
But do you get any pressure from your parents to like?
Yeah, my mom.
Really.
I asked her greatest wish in the world, and she goes that you would find somebody. I said,
Really?
You have to do better than that.
Why is she concerned?
World hunger's right there,
Yeah, there's so many.
like a lot. She just
Yeah.
wants to feel safe
For
to like die, and so that I can be taken care of. I was like, okay,
Does it feel too? You're so young. You're so vibrant.
thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
That's what I said. I was like, I've got other stuff going on, sort of.
And what did
And
she
by
say?
the way, a lot of friends. So
Yeah.
we actually don't have to be that worried. There's a
Right.
couple gay couples who probably consider me their dependent. Like, I'm doing awesome. Yeah, so she wants that really bad.
Because it's just like for them, it feels like it's a security, but it's like it doesn't like the way we live now. There's just so many different like ways you seek support. Like you don't need that. You know?
Exactly. And they live in the suburbs, so they don't, I think, understand.
Of New York.
No, in Ohio.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But like we live a more communal life here. Like
Yes.
my friends are my family. Not many of us are that close to our family, so like
Yeah.
we really depend on each other in that way. And out there, it's like no,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's your family and that's it.
That's so true.
Are your parents like, when are we getting babies?
A little bit. I think she sent me a photo of another friend who was already pregnant. She's like 25, and she was like, "I guess you next." And I'm like, "What? That's
Hey.
crazy."
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that at
Yeah,
all.
I know. But
Do you
I
want to
guess-
have kids? Like, are you?
I guess I do.
You would be such a good mom.
Oh, thank you.
It would be so awesome to have you as a mom.
But I would be like so spacey. Like I literally could. Dude,
you have a partner. He helps.
That's
true.
Fill in the
gaps,
whatever. He literally actually organizes my life.
It's amazing.
I don't know. Yesterday, I was just having.
You can be the vibes parent.
Yeah, I think a little vibe switch, right? We have to do away with the tiger mom.
Exactly.
Yes. Come on, tiger dad. Let's
tiger dad, vibe mom.
Vibe mom. Yeah.
My mom's on mushrooms all the time.
Really?
Not mine for real. But how funny would that be if it was you?
Yeah. Or you, perhaps.
Yeah, totally. My mom goes away and she comes back smelling like burnt grass.
I thought you were talking about your own mom. I was like, that's crazy.
No, she'd rather die.
Yeah. Would you want kids?
If I could find a man that I think could sustain being a good partner while being a good dad, have I met literally any of those?
Yeah.
No. So.
But it is crazy, like, because I know the whole thing with, obviously, who knows if this will ever work out, but just like being a mother and doing stand-up, doesn't that sound psychotic?
Yes.
Like, I just like hear, like, obviously I love Ali Wong, and then she talks about like bringing her kids on the tour bus, and I'm like, whoa, that's an insane life.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But it'd be funny.
It would. I mean, the content you would get from that.
Right. And if I had enough money to do it comfortably where I didn't feel like I was giving my children like less of a life, then yes.
100%.
Then yes. And in that case, I could do it without a man too. Like if I had so much money that I could have a village around no matter what, I might do it by myself. I always saw myself like adopting. Yeah. I don't really need to have my own kids.
Yes.
Or they would be my own, you know what I mean? But
yeah. Oh.
But I just like babies. I kind of want it to not be my choice. I kind of want there to like be an infant on my doorstep and it's like, oh, I have a baby now.
Like a Millie Bobby Brown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be. I think next year, I hope a little bird flies
Thank
over
you so
with a baby
much.
for you.
That could be very fun.
Are you ever scared? You're like, oh, I might not be a good mom.
No, I think I'm too. I think I'm so scared that I know I'd be a good mom because I would never not be scared.
Yes, I think you have to have a very healthy amount of just like I scared that you won't be do well to know that at least you're trying your best to do. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Right? Yeah, and I think I would like ask for feedback a lot. And like, as soon as they're old enough, like at 3, like
they fill out surveys on your parenting.
monthly surveys.
How did you enjoy the food I cooked you this month? Yeah. 1 to 10.
New casserole into it. Did you like how I gave you the talk about your period? How did you think it went?
What if they give you 0?
I'd be like, well, we can run it back.
Oh, good.
We can try again.
Feedback. You listen to feedback.
Be nice.
But what do you feel like is the next step for you now? Do you want a tour or what?
I would love that. I would love to get. Oh, I need to reach out to a club. Actually, I'm gonna put that down.
Yeah, put that right there on the notes.
I got passed at the Funny Bone as a feature act, which is fun.
That's awesome. Congrats.
But thank you so much. And they have a bunch of they have like 17 across the country, and I just haven't found a date yet to go, but. That is a weird thing where it's like I want to do feature weekends, but my weekends are Sunday, Monday, so that doesn't work literally at all.
Yeah.
Unless I have unlimited PTO, which I very much don't. So that, and then I would love if like, a comedian was like, can you come open for me on the road a couple dates? Like that would be great. I'm working on getting more brand deals. I would love to. Yeah, I would love to get, I don't know, it would be cool to have some sort of deal somewhere where I could create with a little bit of money.
Yeah. Because now it's just like one-off little partnerships. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you like ever DM like other comics? Can I open for you?
I have before.
Oh, you have.
And sometimes it works. Actually, to get past at the Funny Bone, I asked John Heffron. We were going when I was home for Thanksgiving with my family, and he's my mom's favorite comedian. So I was like, okay, how fun would it be? Could I do 5 at the beginning of your show, please? Like, it would make her so happy. And he was like, yep, no worries.
Wow. Yeah. That's awesome. Good,
and then he had me back later to do it.
Yeah. Because that really is, I think a lot of the times we never like make the effort to just like ask. And then it's like, dude, like the dudes are asking all the time.
Dudes have no problem. A guy will, an open micer will walk up to Kevin Hart and be like, I should probably open for you. I have 30. You know what I mean? Like 30 is so funny. So why not us?
Yeah. Because I still have yet to like DM like in the city.
You should.
Right? And then people are like, what are you doing?
And if you have a tape you like, just send it. Yeah, that's the hardest part, is getting like a good
right. And just like don't be obnoxious about it. Just be like politely like just through the DMs. I think the worst it's like, well, like as other people have, I'm sure maybe you've experienced just like when people go up to you and you're like, why haven't I been on the show? Like that is bad etiquette.
I hate that.
But just do it through the DMs. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Yes, perfect. And then you know, if I can tell the truth or lie and be like, you're on my booking list. You know what I mean? We can do that. That's great.
And then it's like, we can just pretend, like, just if it, because it's easy to just be like, okay, no.
Yes.
And just like it's better for everybody and just don't do it in person. Yeah.
But even doing it, even if you don't get it, it's good practice.
Yeah. Because you're right. You miss 100% of the shots you don't shoot. No.
There you go.
Is that the right one?
Yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
There we go.
You got it.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Do you feel like you were ever scared before to like?
Yeah, before I think I had a healthy amount of time where I was like, I'm literally an open micer. Like, I don't have anything on my profile to show them that I'm like a professional.
Yeah.
And now I feel better.
Oh, because so now, because you've built something, you're like, I feel more comfortable with asking.
Yes. And I have a good network too. So like I usually won't reach out to anyone that I don't have any mutuals in common with.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it'll be like, oh, you and I both follow this guy who's passed at the cellar, or he follows both of us. So you at least know, like, a funny person thinks I'm funny.
Okay.
So we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
I try to do a lot of like that.
Yeah.
Social proof.
Are you ever worried about how? I mean, this is a very open-ended question, but like, how you're perceived all the time, like when you meet somebody. Yeah. I mean, how can you not?
It's so scary. And sometimes like you don't know which video has gotten to people. And so like if it's only the one that was controversial and you see me being a bitch in the comments, like
I've never seen you be a bitch in the comments.
Thank you.
All I see is somebody standing up for themselves.
But like, yeah, you know, you might have seen one that doesn't go great, or you might have seen a video, somebody reacting to me who like took my shit in poor, like, bad faith or whatever.
Yeah.
So that does scare me a little bit sometimes when it's like, ooh, or even if you saw me in a room but it was a weird crowd and I wasn't on my best, like all of that is like spooky.
So what do you feel like scares you more, like the content not doing well, or like how people talk about your like appearance? I don't know.
I care more about what comedians think of me than audience, because like, first of all, most of the people who are commenting are bots. So like,
right? They have to be
I don't
bots,
give a fuck.
right?
Or 16 years old, because they
Yeah.
have time to be online in the middle of the day. Like, I don't care about you guys.
Yeah.
Truly. Like, when I see you in real life, then we can, like, you're a person to me.
Yeah.
And I care. But, like, no, I really care what other comedians, like, that I respect.
Yeah.
And I haven't had any of those talk too shitty about me. So that's really nice. But that would devastate me.
They? I don't know. Is there anybody stupid enough to be in the...
Yeah.
Actually, there are. There honestly really are insane. Like, oh my God. You know, I feel like I shouldn't share the name. Yeah. But just like the craziest is like just a fellow Asian woman comic. And then there's this white dude. He got so angry because she has this one joke just like that. She doesn't fuck white dudes. And then he like sent her literally like 8 screenfuls of like, you shouldn't be doing comedy like that. Like
you can't do comedy unless you fuck white guys.
No. I forget like exactly what he said, but basically just like, you know, you're really like turning off a large portion of like the comedy scene because of this comedy you do. Like, but also he ended it with like, but also if you want to, I'm just really trying to help you. And if you want help, like, here's my, like, please feel to reach out to me. And I'm like, he's literally just trying to neg her.
Yeah.
To like fuck her. Like, there's also just a lot of people who just feel the right to like give you advice or tell you how your comedy is, when it's like I don't know, I feel very, or just another Asian like comic, she was saying that she was just in the middle of a set and he was just like ni hao and just like doing the very, you know, and I'm like, I feel very grateful. I think maybe because I sound like a truck driver, so nobody like I genuinely think because I give a very truck driver vibe. So I'm thankfully not really messed with, but like, yeah, there's people who really feel like okay with just saying stuff to you or just telling you how your comedy is.
Yeah. It can be very hard to receive that. I've definitely had comedians like it gets back to me that they were talking shit about me. Not comedians I like or respect, so it's fine. Like, okay. Yeah. It must suck to see a woman who's a lot funnier than you. I don't know, like whatever. But yeah, it's like it's not a nice thing to hear, but you really have to look at them and be like, oh, well, that guy like sucks so bad. So
and just feel so bad about himself that he needs to take it on you.
Yeah, that's a bummer, man. Yeah. And they really don't like when you feel that way about them either, if you let them know.
Yeah, and I don't know how you feel about like, because sometimes now I'm at the point where it's like, honestly, if you don't like my ideas, it's like, fuck you. But like, I still feel so self-aware about like how I look all the time. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like, I'm like, I think that was a big hurdle. It's like, I don't want to post because I don't want people to like comment on
it. It helps though, doesn't it?
Yeah, because at a certain point, it's like, I'm like, this is what I look like. That's it, you know?
And I'm just not going to let me not loving how I look every moment of every day, like, get in the way. Yeah. This is about what I think and what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's really hard. It's really hard. And TikTok has helped me with that so much.
Oh, how do you feel? Just because you feel like, you feel just like ready to just like post?
Yeah, and I know that, I know it's going to go better if I take a video as soon as I have a thought. And so it's like, oh, this is what I look like.
Yeah, yeah.
This is just what it is. Yes. And it turns out I think people really like that. They like when you don't always look perfect. Like, it feels more relatable. But yeah, at first it was really hard. Like, ugh, like when people take boomerangs of you at open mics. And it'll be a man taking it from like your 45-degree angle. You have no neck. I'm like, this is a war crime. What you've done to me just now.
Yes.
Terrible.
And just the angle. It's like my arm looks so bad. It's just like, I don't know. And there's just a lot of just like the messaging, especially back home. It's always like, I don't know. Obviously, we always get the question of like, why do you do comedy? And I was like, low key, it's because it's like, for a lot of women, it's because we feel undesirable.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And it's like, you were like, for me, it was like in Asia, it was always like, oh, because I always felt like the ugly and like bigger kid. And it's like,
that's so crazy.
Yeah. It's so fucked up, right? Yeah. And just like, even still here, I mean, like, not like the US is obviously still very fat phobic. And they're just fat phobic in different ways, I'd say. And just like Asia, just like, yeah, it just makes you, I really feel like it's like trying to make, I truly feel like fat phobia and like the way the misogyny go hand in hand.
Oh, yeah.
Right? For sure. And it's just
it's like, all controlling women. It's like they want you to be quiet. They want you to be thin. They want you to be frail. They want you to be pregnant.
Yes. And God forbid, like, you are not stick thin and you also want to have an opinion.
Yeah.
So it's like, that really, like,
this fat bitch talk like a truck driver.
Yeah, that literally is my greatest fear. But like, now if I ever saw that comment,
which to me, I'm like, hard eyes are popping out. I'm like, my perfect girl.
You're so right. Yes. Reframe.
Literally.
Is this therapy? Yeah.
Kinda.
But it's just like, yeah, I've just gone to the point where it's like, this is what I look like. And it's like, that's it, you know?
That's so crazy to me, too. This literally, like, I think you're so pretty. Like, seriously, not even Glaze Factory. Thank you. Well, yeah. But like all the time, I'm like, this is like the prettiest girl, and it like makes me sad but like so many women, and you're so right that it's comedians so often.
Yeah,
we do this because we always thought that we were like, yucky, gross.
Yeah, and it's like, how dare I go try to talk to this person or even like a boy that I like, and not come and bring value. Yeah, but it's like, God forbid, it's like I show up just expecting to be like for how I look. Like, that's crazy. You know, It's like I have to come with a joke because at least I deflected something. So I know the reason he doesn't like me is just because I had a bold personality. I don't know, or whatever you're thinking, you know? And like, yeah, you just go home and everybody's always like, oh, you're fat. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Nobody looks like a K-pop idol here.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Ooh. Would you like to hear what I think about you? Yeah. I love that. Let's go. I love this game.
Yeah. Next time they call you fat, I'll call you fat right back, you know?
Bring your forceps and start...
Yeah.
What's this? What?
How much do you feel like your appearance informs how you do comedy?
So much.
Really?
So much. I actually had this conversation with a friend of mine. We were talking about Ozempic, and I considered it for a second because I was like, I know getting famous is easier if you're skinny. Do I want to do it? Like, no, actually not. But like, would I be doing my own career a favor if I just did this now that it's available? But then I was like, I actually don't know who I would be.
Oh wow, did you really consider?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like so scared because everything is different. Everything, I feel like I'm so finely calibrated for what I look like. So much of what I talk about has to do with this body that I've been given. Who am I? And not so much to me, I still know who I am, but like when I am thinking about as a performer, how people are taking me in and what I'm saying, everything has to shift.
Right.
I'm not comfortable with that. And then also like feeling the shift, feeling how people look at me different and treat me different. Terrifying.
Yeah.
I think I would have a mental break.
And also, I know this is so cliche, but you are beautiful just the way you are. Like, truly. Like, it's so hard to accept.
It is.
It takes so long. And like, I'm like, honestly, you see every female comic, I'm like, every single one has an eating disorder.
No,
like, for a reason, you know? Yes. Yeah. And it's just like, but it is so crazy. Like, even like coming to the US, I'd feel like sometimes it's like I have to recalibrate how people see me. Because I remember doing like kind of just doing material about feeling like I was fat, and then like. And which is like obviously is like because like you were saying like how the way you're perceived here is different. It's like shut the fuck up, bitch. Like you don't know what it's like.
But it is your experience,
right? And then but then I was just talking to Ollie and he was like you like people don't want to hear that because that's not how you look. And I'm like that's so right. And it's like I just don't want, and also I just don't want to do, I don't know, because there are times where I still want to talk about that, but I'm like I don't know if that's my place anymore, nor do I have really like I don't know. Yeah, for me, it's just like I just don't know if I have anything valuable to say on that or a joke that like really, just resonates with people. Yeah, just because it's there is a difference where it's like, I don't know. I don't know. What are your thoughts on like doing comedy on that? Is that something like obviously it's something that you know that's how you're perceived, but is that something you write like intentionally about?
Yeah, it just comes out all the time. It's just something I think about constantly, and so like I wouldn't buck back at you saying that kind of stuff on stage. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, you don't get to say that, because especially if you throw in there like I'm literally from Hong Kong, like I am in an Asian family, like you guys have seen Fresh Off the Boat, you know what this is like you know what I mean, like don't be stupid, like I'm not saying I'm a whale, like you know what I mean, I'm just saying that like this is what this is my experience, you don't get to take that away from me just because you don't think so.
And also, we all experience the thing is, it's like a lot of this is psychological, right?
Exactly.
Like, it's like
every girl has felt fat.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a trap. It's like it's no matter what you look like, you're always gonna feel trapped. Like it's crazy. Like I'll see my friends who are literally like the girls that in my friend group who I've always been like, oh my god, they're the ones that I like. The boys will always like they're the ones that are skinnier. They're the ones that are like this. And then I literally went to a slam poetry mic that she did. Nothing wrong with the slam poetry community. Love the slam poetry community, in fact. But then it's kind of just like something we didn't even really talk about. But she did a poem about like how she felt, like she was like she dealt with like kind of like the way she. Yeah, just like fat phobia. And I was like, holy shit, she's literally like a stick.
Yeah.
But you still experience, like, it doesn't matter. It's, like you said, it's a mental jail to make women feel bad about themselves, even though it's like, what even is fat?
Exactly.
What is fat? And why is fat even bad?
And, you know? And yes. And why is it so different around the world? Why is fat one place? Yeah. It's
its own whole topic.
And I think it's just rife to talk about. I like hearing anyone's thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Because it is the mental prison we're all born into. And if you have had the ability to like climb out enough to talk about it, talk about it. That's awesome. Like,
okay, tonight I'm gonna put pen to paper.
You should.
I will. I'll write more jokes.
I would love to hear about that. Also, like, I wonder, how does it feel coming here? Like, and like at home, Asian isn't. Everyone's Asian. Yeah. So like, what does it feel like to come here and then be like, oh shit, like, to these people, I am Asian all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not Natalie first. You know what I mean? But like, to somebody who doesn't know you.
For sure. Like, there's something I think about a lot more. And obviously, it's so easy for me to make that transition because I already come off as like so American and going to like a school that was like a little colony of America. But there's something very different about like having that pop culture reference than also coming here and then obviously living as like not the majority, because you know back in Asia you live as the white person,
right? You're literally white at home. That's crazy.
And you have that privileged position, and then also there is something very privileged about just being able to kind of not even live the Asian American experience and now be perceived as that,
right?
So there is something strange about like I will want to talk about things from back home, but I think there's just so many layers of explanation that it's like, because how I'm perceived immediately is Asian American, but then sometimes I do feel bad about because it feels like I'm co-opting that identity, you know, because I didn't struggle. Like I'll talk to my boyfriend who is Asian American, and one time we had this huge fight, this is years ago, about Shane Gillis.
About the tweets?
Like I don't even know why I was so unhinged, but I was kind of just like, what's wrong? Like coming from the perspective of just like, what's wrong with those? Like obviously those tweets were bad, but there should be recourse from that,
right? And
I don't think that's a like crazy take to have, but then it's more so like, is this something you need to be on your journey, like to fight for Shane Gillis's justice? And that's the perspective he was coming from, and I was like, yeah, you're so right, because at the time I was kind of working for like entertainment magazine, like just interning, and that was kind of something I wanted to like write about, but then I was like, you're right. Like, if anything, his career has skyrocketed off of this scandal.
Right.
Like, is there truly anything to be canceled for? Does he need to be forgiven for something like this?
Yeah.
And I think maybe coming from Asia, where it's like you get to be the majority, you don't always have to think about like how it feels like on the other side. And I think the way he was, and I think he shared an experience from his past, and I was like, you know, there are things that we just like, yeah, where it's like we can come across so similarly, but those differences are
really interesting.
Yeah,
inside the relationship to have those,
yes,
to be perceived the same by so many people, but have like seriously different experiences growing up.
Yeah, or even just like I talked like even good friends for a long time, and I'm finally like, no, I actually didn't grow up in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess because it's also my fault. It's like I don't talk about that in my comedy. I just find it hard because it's like first I have to explain like what an international school is, and there's just like all these clash issues, and there's all these,
you're
like,
using half of your time to explain like everything.
Yeah, and I just think it's and also,
people here also don't know about Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Like audiences here don't know what that means.
It's like I think all these Asian countries, they're just all the same thing, which I think it's like I totally get it, you know.
Yeah, it's across the world. Like I get it. However, like
which I
like Hong Kong is really different than mainland China, right? Like
right, or just like Taiwan. There's like all this politics within there, and it's just like so much to explain. And then also, I think like it would take a lot to just be. I forgot where I was going with this thought, but yeah, just like there's just so many things that aren't salient to people that you can't talk about, and just like or just even Asian American things that I'm not going to bring to a mic,
right?
Because it's just like it's not going to be relatable at all.
Right.
Yeah. So a lot of the stuff that is niche, I'll put on TikTok because that will find an audience, which you probably can relate to.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Do you feel like when you get to do like a longer piece, like in 60 minutes, would you start talking about that stuff? Because there's a lot of stuff that you can't hit on when you're on an 8-minute show. Like I
even
can't
just, like,
do this with you.
Mic, right? Yeah. I think that's a great point. I think at the point where you kind of have established who you are, then you can maybe explore those things. But at this level of comedy, or maybe I'm just not good enough, but like there's just like they're just like lower
people are
hanging
seeing you for the first time all the time.
You just have to like, because they don't know who you are. Yeah. You know? Or I've even tried to do comedy about like privilege, but it's just like, it's kind of like me going up there being like, I lived such a privileged life, but like nobody wants to hear that, you know? And I think there is a way to do it, but there is like an arc which has done well. It's like this white male comic, he wears a suit and he's like, oh yeah, the real, like, you know, I inherited this lake house, and you know how I got it? Sorry, I'm butchering this joke so hard, but the whole archetype is him like really leaning into the rich white male thing, and I feel like if I were to talk about privilege, there really isn't that like stereotype to lean into, and if anything, it's like the crazy rich Asian, which I don't think Asians want any more of that. It's like enough. We've don't seen want a lot of that. Yeah. But yeah. But is there ever any topics where you ever feel like that's not something I want to talk about, or I don't feel like, even though you've lived it, you just don't feel?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even like with fat stuff, I am very aware of who's in the audience. Because if there's only like one other fat person in the audience, I'm not going to do it, because then they are singled out. It's not just about me. I'm bringing them in on it. And you know, sometimes if it's like a really young, like hot audience, I'm like, I'm not doing this with you. Like, you guys are going to be laughing at me. You're not going to be laughing with me. If it's tourists and they're all from the Midwest and they're fat as fuck, I'm like, let's go. Like,
this is my target demographic.
Exactly. So yeah, I definitely have that. And then there's a lot of stuff like anytime I think it's fun to like toss like molestation and rape out there, and like a lot of people don't think that's fun at all, and I'm like, they can't be fun about it, or like I can't tell my jokes about like Jay dying because people aren't like ready for it in 8 minutes. If I had 30, I would do it. These are all things that like with the right setup, and if your audience is there, these are all things that you can get to. But like a regular audience who just listened, also you don't know who you're like following. Like, if some asshole got up there and told bad rape jokes, I'm not going to come up here and be like, oh, well, actually, like,
yes.
So I feel like more along those lines. But yeah, I don't know. I think there are definitely things that I won't touch on. I think a lot of it, honestly, is like, I am friends with so many queer people that sometimes I get a little close to like acting like it's my culture.
Claim.
Literally, I like it over there. I don't know, like,
I prefer it over there.
Way
more.
God
allowed.
And sometimes I kind of almost slip into, and if I had more words to say, like if I had more space to explain it, I think I could get there. But like, being fat is queer in some ways. Like,
interesting.
I really believe that like the straight relationships that I'm in, those are still queered in a lot of ways, because I'm even like the stuff we were talking about earlier with you. It's Kyle, right?
Cal?
Your boyfriend, Kyle?
Oh, no, sorry.
No, that's your friend, Kyle.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I've gone that before, too. My aunt was literally like, are you dating that guy? I said,
no, that's my
hell
buddy.
no, yeah.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Sorry, Jared.
Jared,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But with you two, with like Tiger Dad, Vibes Mom, that's queering. Like, we are, so me being like the bigger person in the relationship, me being fat generally strips me of some femininity. So the relationships that I'm in are not typical masculine, feminine relationships. And I have learned so much about relationships from my queer friends. And it's not a typical straight relationship.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Whoa, this is kind of groundbreaking. Or am I just very not tapped in? I think I'm very not tapped in.
But like, I feel like I can't talk about that because people, and like, it's literally the first day of Pride Month right now. It's like, you can't fucking claim that. And it's like, yeah, I'm not saying that I'm at the forefront of this movement, but number one, I do consider myself part of the movement because I care about these people and like fight for these people. But also, I feel like the way that I'm doing my life is much more in alignment with queer ideals.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can't.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
Claim. I think.
Claim.
And I speak also as not from the community. Yeah. I think you could say it.
Yeah, that's getting a little dicey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's definitely one that I'm like, perhaps not.
Right. Because I sometimes feel like as well where I'm like, oh, I feel like I have a take on that. But I'm like, can I do it as well as somebody who is from that community?
Right.
I don't know. So I'm just like,
I know.
yeah.
I sort of, ideologically, I land on, I think everyone should, if it is thoughtful and not harmful to others, that you should be able to think
Right.
and speak about your thoughts. But the internet is not like that. So that's what makes me stop a lot of the times.
Yeah. That, especially the internet. Because I think things can be taken out of like, just things are just like way blown out of proportion in a lot of different ways. Which is, I mean, like, obviously most people on the internet are just like anybody like us.
Yes.
But I think what gets highlighted are those most like extreme or maybe just most like angry voices.
Yeah. And then it lights like wildfire. Even if you say what you meant, they're not listening to the 20-second clip. They're listening to the first 3 seconds. And then even if they'll repeat stuff back to you in your comments that you didn't say, they'll be like, why did you say you hate gay people? And it's like, wait, I didn't say that in there at all. And they're like, yes, you did. And then you're on the cover of some internet magazine and they're like, she hates gays. And it's like, oh my fucking God.
Right. The way it escalates, and it's like crazy because it's like I don't know if you feel this way, but now making content too, it's like holy shit, I know why people do this. It's because everyone's trying to make content, everyone's trying to like even the whole stupid wage, like obviously there's like a lot to be said about that topic as well.
Yeah.
But like even I had this thought like let me join in on this debate, but I'm like, do I have anything else more of like to say that?
But I literally have to feed the algo,
right? You know, and it's like, but that's the problem when it's like you have this attention economy. Right,
yes.
You always have to have an opinion, and the opinions will do well are ones that are, well, I mean, it's very well
incendiary.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, that's just the world we live in.
God, we're such beautiful thinkers.
Yeah.
People are saying this about us.
But you know what you're saying about like the context stuff? That is so right. Like if you see a room that's like, oh, there's only one person you feel like is also like a larger person or like everybody, it's like that's what makes you a good comic, right? Like
I think so.
Yeah, and I think like the people. Like, I don't know why, but I was thinking about the roast. Did you watch
the Kevin Hart roast?
Yeah.
I saw so many clips of it, and I just like...
You couldn't watch the whole thing.
I don't fucking like roast comedy. I think it's disgusting most of the time.
Yeah, because it's really, especially the way it's done now, right? Because it's like, I think it can be done if it's like, everybody is aware of context. If everybody's aware, like, okay, what is the political environment? Who's in the room? Who's on the panel? What is the connection to the person you're roasting?
Yes.
But like, the reason, and it's like, there isn't, like, so much of it is just like blatant, like obviously you just offensive.
It's all the phobias, like
right. But like
the punchline can't be black. Like, what are you fucking doing? Like, you can write better jokes than this.
Because there is like a place for roast. Like there can be like good roast, and there is like an art to it. Like there's always like, oh, you open with like the host comes on, brings you on with a roasting you, so it feels like there's justice when you come on and do your stuff, and then you also start a lot of your jokes with, oh, I love you, like the person you're roasting, but this, and then you end on a high. It's always
the best when they know each other and it's out of love.
Yes.
And what it is right now isn't that.
Yeah, because now it's like obviously what everyone thinking is about is Tony Hinchcliffe, right? It's like
so bad.
You already have the most, and I don't even know when he was like shaking his head whenever people were making those like calling him a racist.
Yeah.
Like was he actually in disbelief? Like
I don't know.
Or is that just the bit? Like it's just like insane to me.
I honestly don't know. Like,
you're like, I just
he
choose
stresses
him,
me out so much just because I like so many people love that guy and think he's like a champion of free speech.
Yeah.
I don't even hate him as much as I hate him as a concept more than a guy. Because I'm like, he's a lightning rod.
It's
for
a
these
larger than life
fucking
at this point.
morons.
Right. It's not even just about the person. There's a whole ideological like.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I hate it. Do you want to do some questions?
Oh yes.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. I'm excited.
Also, do you post the whole thing or do you just clip this?
Yeah, I post the whole thing on YouTube.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Which I just remembered that the one today didn't go up all the way, so I need to fix that. But whatever. Yes, it'll all go up on YouTube and Spotify, and then I clip it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. We've been so thoughtful and perfect. Okay, so the themes today are spiritual, self, rituals, family, and a new theme, childhood.
Oh.
They're all up here so you can remember, and then you choose the order of the questions.
Okay.
We spend 2 or 3 minutes on each, and then we get you out of here.
Oh, that's so fun. Okay, I'll start with childhood
Love.
from the beginning.
You have a joke. I think you just posted it, actually. You have a joke about Ask FM supercharging the bullying experience for kids. What was your experience with bullying? Were you bullying? Were you bullied? Were you both?
I was definitely I'm joking. No, I feel like I feel like with that's a great question.
Ask FM hit Hong Kong?
Yes.
That is crazy.
Ask FM hit everywhere.
It was like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
I got
in
hit.
America?
I got hit. Oh my God, I got hit so bad.
Really?
My stupid ass. I was already getting bullied in real life and on AIM. I was like, I think I should log in and see how it'll go when their names aren't attached.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That's
It lasted
fucked
a
up.
day and I was like, I gotta go.
I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Let's like have this wild west of cyberbullying where like there's no names. Like also just like was there even an age limit? No. Yeah, because I just thought of that because there was an incident in my school where just like it was like another girl.
I'm sure.
Yeah, another girl. I'm kidding. Who just,
Her name was Natalie.
Yeah, Natalie. Who just like. Yeah, it was just like a huge bullying incident. I don't know. I feel like for me, I was just all I cared about in childhood was getting good grades and playing the cello. I did
Rock on. You have such a cello vibe. That's so amazing.
Really?
Yes. I was a viola girl.
Oh, should we do a duet together?
I still know how to play Flintstones on the viola.
Yeah. But yeah, bullying. Actually, I came last in cross country, and then this guy called me a fat piece of mud. So fuck you.
Mud isn't even fat. That's not how mud works. It's a liquid.
He doesn't even know how to do basic, like, he doesn't understand basic English language. He's stupid.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know like solid gas liquid, you fucking moron. If you're gonna insult me, make it correct.
Exactly. Stupid.
Yeah. That's mean.
Yeah, that's
slow fat piece of mud.
Yeah. It stuck with me 20 years later.
That is not nice. I have a joke about a girl called me a tomato on toothpicks because I get really red when I run. We had just been on a 7-mile run. So I was like, first of all, calling me fat right now actually isn't the time.
Yeah.
We've just done quite a bit of exercise. But I still think about it and I'm like, yeah, and you know when like something that somebody said to you in middle school sticks with you for let's say 20 years.
Yeah, you'll never forget it.
It's kind. You know it's usually kind. General, no, that wasn't nice.
Fuck you.
She was fat too. Fat on fat crime?
That's fucked up.
It's not nice.
That's fucked up. Oh, should I pick the next one?
Yes.
The spiritual?
Okay. Which religion is correct? Who will be saved and who will be eternally banished?
This is such a great question. I think the Buddhists, I think they will be fine. Because that's just vibes.
Yes.
Buddhism is just vibes, and everybody just if you fuck up, you kind of just get reincarnated into something like
try again.
Exactly. Reset on live.
I love that.
Yeah, I think Buddhism is gonna be fine. You know, Christianity, I think Mormon is kind of we unless they're a huge rebrand. I'm really loving what the progressive stuff with the Christianity is doing.
Yes, the Meg Stalter Christianity of it all. Sure.
Yeah, and
like when lesbians are like pastors, I'm like, whatever, go off. Yes.
When they have every single flag on the church, love that. That we are because it's crazy because my mom was Christian and my dad was Buddhist.
Whoa.
So kind of like experience the best of both worlds.
Criticist.
Yeah. And so I must say, I love all religion, whichever will bring me to heaven.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say.
You going Jewish mode?
I will, if that will bring me to
Did you
Jewish
ever
heaven.
meet a Jew before you moved here?
Yes, actually.
There are totally Jews in Hong Kong. They love that shit.
Yeah. They're definitely managing the hedge funds in Hong Kong too.
Yeah.
not to get into
That's
that.
awesome.
Was that kind of anti-Semitic?
Sometimes things are true.
Yeah.
They don't control the weather, but yes, they are in charge of a lot of hedge funds.
Right. That fact. I'm gonna stop talking. Okay.
That's awesome. Rituals. Okay. Ooh. What does an everything shower look like for you from start to finish?
Oh my gosh.
I'm so interested in people's hygiene rituals.
This is a great question.
Thank you.
I probably only do this once every 2 years.
She dirty.
Dude, I don't know about you. Sometimes I cannot be bothered to take a shower.
No, it's too much.
Why?
I'm like, I made 3 TikToks today. Now you want me to shave my legs?
Yeah.
Come on.
No, shave your legs. That's already a very high priority. Like
that's too much.
That's a lot for me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Which I think kind of egregious. Sometimes I don't shower for a couple days. But anyway, for everything.
Asians like don't smell, right?
No, I'm very stinky actually.
That's awesome.
I'm just so lazy. But for everything shower, you gotta obviously I do wax first.
Whoa.
Because I don't want the hair to come back.
Smart.
And then I also do the shave.
Oh.
And then I also like to get a little. I like to do this with my finger. I go, and I got the little. You know what I'm talking
about?
No. You get the soot out of your leg. You know, you do like this, and there's like.
You have soot in your leg?
Oh, am I sort of filthy because I don't shower enough?
Oh! Is this before you shower when you scratch and then like a bunch of skin comes off?
Yeah. Or like when you're in the shower too, and you do like this. There's like
Okay.
the black stuff that comes out. Okay.
Okay.
And then I do every single hair product, or do a mask beforehand.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you go in and do shampoo, conditioner, and you do all that, the good stuff.
Okay.
That's the routine.
What order do you shower in?
Ooh. I do shampoo first, right? Obviously, conditioner.
Are you double shampooing?
Yes.
I've been on this a couple years. I'm double cleansing everything.
You have to.
Everything has changed.
If you're doing it now, you might as well go and do double.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's changed your life?
Yes. Well, I just have like Irish skin, so we don't have any. I'm not super oily. I'm just like pretty dry, and like I don't get pimples. So like I've just really never had to do much.
Yeah.
And I don't wear foundation because I have freckles. So like they're not clogged up. It's just like fine.
You have great skin.
Thank you so much. But now I do oil cleanser first, and then a regular cleanser, and I'm like, I'm the cleanest woman alive.
Okay. Yeah. She's so clean.
After, are you doing full body lotion?
No, I need to get on that.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's why I'm really ashy at certain places. But you do the full body lotion.
Of course. And then an oil.
Oh wow. I need to get on that routine.
I just like watch a lot of like Indian and black women online, and I'm like, I'll do what they do. They look so good.
Yes, nice and moist, and they all smell good.
Yes.
Yeah.
They all look and smell good. And I know whatever they're doing for their skin is the right thing because theirs shows fastest if they're dry or whatever. I'm like, I'll just do what they do. Because there's no way I'd tell. Like, if I'm ashy, you just can't tell.
Yeah.
But it's still bad.
No, for real. Like, I'll go like this, and then it'll be, like on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I'm too.
My feet. What I need to get on is my feet. My feet are never in a good space.
Do you do the?
I should.
Do that. This shit is so fun.
I really should.
I get a little spray bottle of water, and I go.
That's nice.
And it's like grating cheese.
That's really nice. I have the thing, and it could it's a petty egg, and it like collects the stuff, and then it's like a little Morocco with your dry skin. So nice. So you don't ever lotion?
No, I should. But that's why I'm ashy.
But you don't look ashy. You look fine.
No, but look at that.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, a little.
Mine probably does that. No, it doesn't.
Because you moisturize.
Because I moisturize in oil. Because black women told me.
Yeah, and you're listening to the wisest.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
But that's for true.
That's a good one.
Okay, I'll do family.
Okay. What is an average night like with your family? What role does everyone play, and where does your boyfriend fit in your family?
This is a great question too. You're full of great questions.
Journalism.
But yeah, I feel like I'm always the baby. I am the baby.
That's cute.
Because I'm 4 years younger than my brother, and he's kind of been forced to be a surrogate parent. My mom, obviously, boss of the household,
of course.
And then it goes, mom, and then she's the boss, and then it was our cat when he was still alive.
He was the second in command.
Yeah. And then Brandon, because she's the most useful, and then I'd say my dad, and then me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know where Jared fits quite right now, but it's funny because he can't speak Mandarin, so it's like he kind of feels like our little foreign exchange student when he comes.
That's cute. Do they speak enough English to like fill him in?
And then, but I think the problem is it's just like when we're all together, it's like we just end up speaking like Mandarin, and then he's just kind of like on the side. But it's okay. I'm teaching him every day. I'm teaching him the right things. I teach him like, but only the things I want him to know. Like, you're beautiful. Like, you're right. Like, you're so skinny. And then I don't teach him anything else.
We don't have a word for wrong in Mandarin. No.
Yeah. I did not teach him that. Like, only the words I want to hear. So that's how it works.
That's smart. I think that's the best way to learn a language. I learned Turkish that way with my boyfriend. It's like so much better than whatever's happening over here, like just Duolingo or whatever.
Right. Oh, wow.
You're doing it for
love.
love.
Actually really good at Turkish.
I'm not anymore, but I was okay. I could hear speaking, getting in when people are speaking a different language. Even as you're learning, I'm like, I know what you guys are saying, but
yeah. But even understanding is really impressive.
Yeah, Turkish isn't that. They say it's a hard language, but it's not that hard.
Oh, you're just smart. Okay. And have I done all these? The self.
Self is last. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What is a life lesson you're currently learning?
Life lesson.
Pensive.
This is a great one. I don't know. I feel like recently I've just been learning to say no. Or just doing what I want to do. Which is, I mean, very cliche. Like, I think a lot of people, but I think we're just at that age.
Yeah.
You know, we're just like, there's a lot of like, I think I'm assertive about certain things, but there's just a lot of where I just be like, oh, whatever. But like, no, it's like, now, what do I want? And that's important.
Who are you saying no to the most?
That's a great question. Sometimes honestly, just like within your relationship, that's where you learn it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, obviously I've never been like, he's never like, you have to do this, but it's always just like, that's the easiest, especially coming from a very like relationship from like college, where you just always just learned to not having not like been an adult like outside. It's just like learning that, you know, within the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he good at that? Does he set boundaries?
He actually always just lets me do what I want, but I'm just always the one who's like, I don't know, and then I kind of just like let him decide. But I'm like, no, I need to decide for myself.
That's awesome.
I'm a grown woman.
That's cute. That's nice.
It's beautiful. How about you? What do you feel like you're learning?
What am I learning right now? I think I'm also definitely like saying no, cutting people off. Like, I definitely am getting way better at like not letting people have access to me who are like draining.
Yeah.
Because there are more people. Like, recently I've had a couple of people from the past like reach out and try to get back into it, and I think part of that
now
is because
you're popping off, and now they want to ride the high.
I just think I'm like, whether it's that or it's like I'm so visible, like you are seeing me
right
whenever you log in. If you follow me, you're seeing my shit. Right. Like, you're not gonna forget that I'm out here. And as much as that bothers me, I'm every time somebody says something about my TikToks, they're like, I see it every time I open. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Block me. I don't. If you know me, block me.
No, I feel the same way. I'm like, please mute me.
I don't. Yeah. It's so bad. You'll hear this in conversation. I'm gonna tell you the same exact story. But yeah, so I think it's been really nice, like, to just be like, oh no, you don't need to know me. Goodbye.
Because especially before, where it's like I really felt like my worth was like, oh, how much do you like me? But now it's like, who cares? I have to do that all the time with stand-up comedy. I can't do that in my personal life too.
Literally, and I'm gonna get on stage and they're gonna like me. So like, I don't need you anymore. I really don't.
That's so beautiful.
It's awesome.
Look how far you've come.
It's really nice. Yeah, it was cute.
It's only up from here.
I feel the same way. Thank you so much for doing the podcast. This has been so fabulous. I would love to hang out with you also, not on camera.
We have to.
I think you're the best.
Okay, I'm so glad. I'm so happy to do this. And yeah, this was a fantastic format.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I will. This is like episode 45 or something. This is pretty.
Wow.
We're getting there.
Yeah, you are.
We're doing it.
But
you know,
is that
okay? Plug what you have to plug. Tell the people where to follow you. What you have going on.
I don't have much going on, but I'm making a little comic zine.
They were so cute. I was looking through them today.
Oh my god,
adorable! How long have you been doing like art and comics?
Oh, just like since I think just like I've always been into art, but like in high school I did these little comics, and I was like, wow, okay, so people only read comics now. People don't want to actually read.
Yeah.
And I think like, but now I want to print them out. Like I want to make a little like it's like a little corporate beat. And then I'll give you a copy,
please,
if you'll have it.
I love that. Are you like an iPad girl?
iPad Procreate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're great, and it's a great way to like be funny in a different format.
Sometimes it's just nice to just like be by yourself, and because obviously I love stand up where it's like constantly feedback and like community, but sometimes it's just like nice to do something yourself.
Yeah. Awesome. Where do they follow you for that?
Oh, my Instagram Natalie Lin _ or my comic account Natalie Lin comics.
Beautiful. All right, we're out of here.
Bye.
Yay!
Yay!
That was so good.
Thank
that
you
was
for
fabulous.
Okay. I'm worried I said some crazy shit.